Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We are continuing off in the courtroom where this Siri just came in with a testimony, I think. The thing you've been looking for, I think I found it. You mean that bag? No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well, that's the sacred urn. Nick, it's the urn. Order, order, order. You, madame. That urn, where did you find it? You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective. Look at me. Oh, this here, you're the best. Found... Yeah... Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one. Ha. Pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name, Desiree. Desiree Dillit. Is that correct? Yes. What about it? Ha, how charming. The length that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere, including the office of the good detective here. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, madam, this town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Mr. Litt, please, Nicky boy, you got to help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way. I got to prove that you was actually in Atme's detective. Huh. Show fingerprints on the urn. He could have just used his Atme could have used his gloves, so I don't think we find his fingerprints on them. Testify about what I saw. What's wrong? Isn't it your job to come up with something to say? Nick, come on, it should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we? You're right, I remember doing that. Whatever was in there, it was hard and round and smooth too. Yes, it must have been the urn. It must have been, but I never actually saw it with my own eyes. Anthony walked in just when I was about to have a look at it. So even if it was the urn in there, I can't testify that it was. You're right. It looks like I was wrong about you, Mr. Wright. Is this town overflowing with lies? There's still a single flickering candle of truth. Nicky boy? Well, it's true, I never actually saw the urn. But maybe I can still testify about it from another angle. What about it, Mr. Wright? Have you given up yet? There must be some way. I got to prove that the urn was actually in Atme's detective agency. I could prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints? Oh, I touched it. Yeah. Oh, come on. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. What about it, Mr. Wright? The witness fingerprints would mean nothing anyway. Nick, what are you going to do now? I come too far to turn back now. Admin must have brought Dion back to his office yesterday, and there I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposed that the fingerprints of the person should be on this urn. So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Miss Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there? Hang on a second. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kinda hard and smooth. Well, hello there. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look at the bag at that time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atme's office. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in the charge of the exhibit, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at Admit Detective Agency. This blend, Godot Blend 107. I decided it's a little too bitter after all. Order. I accept the defense request. Bailiff, take the urn and... Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Yes, I finally broken him down. Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Mask the Mask. Haha, I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. And that's it. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atme's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, guess Mr. Lidlit wasn't the thief. Really wasn't the thief. The court finds the defendant Mr. Rondelit. You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong as much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief, the sneaky, audacious thief who's been stealing all the treasure. It's me. I'm him. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please. I don't know what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is, but the true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry up and touch it. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Huh. Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir. If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you unmask the mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir, I'll be happy to. He says he'd be happy to, Nick. It's kinda cute. It's 100% committed to his he's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay then, talk. We're all listening. Oh well, let's all have a listen to this confession. The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. I don't like the direction this trial has taken. But this is how every trial goes, at least with me anyway. Ha. You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Master Mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for cross-examination. You may think you're the real Master Mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional. I haven't told Desi yet about my true identity, I mean. Believe me, I got my reasons. With the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it? Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose. What should I do? It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked. So why are you withholding the truth from your wife? Well, first of all, I don't think she'd believe me anyway. The second, if there's one thing that Desi absolutely detests, it's criminals. If that's the case, then why did you ever start thieving to begin with? Well, Desi is crazy about shopping. She's real shopaholic. But she's the love of my life, so to be honest. I guess you could say I'm Desiaholic. So you have a complicated family situation after all. Alright, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony. I beg of you. I thought you were going to be the one to show us the proof. You know that you're the real Master Mask, and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy. Hey now, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway? Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change. Come on, Nick. You know what that Mr. Delete couldn't have committed that crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work already. I need some kind of proof that Gon couldn't possibly be Mask the Mask. Well, I guess if you had the kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we? For the time being, maybe I need to shift strategy. I should try to show that Mr. Delete couldn't have stolen the urn. Okay, found in the KBB security building at... Mr. Lilith, this vault belongs to you, correct? Yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere, Mr. Wright. When you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. Delete, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found approximately 1 AM at KB security headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious? Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delete was in fact at KB security that night. So in the defendant was at KB security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi. No. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lori Taylor and KB security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee. Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah. He's like a kid at his first day at school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist. Planted it there. He's really reaching now, Mr. Delete. You probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to the KB security CEO's office. No. Huh. That was a pretty good try, Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, you overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Why would the thief go to KB security in the middle of the night anyway? Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. This is this stupid kid. Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows that Mr. Dillett went to KB security. The blackmail letter here. Mr. Dillett, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's... What is it? A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the content. Blackmail? Yes, basically it says, bring $50,000. Huh? That certainly sounds like a blackmailer, right? At the time of the theft, Mr. Delete was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KGB security CEO's office, full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. No. Order. So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense. You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me, well, let's just say that my Godot Blend 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company, but did you actually investigate the CEO at all? Well, no, I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof. I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of it. Good point. I'm not sure what to think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? There's someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the key card was used. It's him, right? I think he's the only guy. That's the first time one of your jokes actually made me to laugh. I haven't actually made any joke. Not intentionally, anyway. Well, perhaps you find it funny, but if you... Okay. The problem is the keycard that was in Ron's wallet. Someone I need to prove that the card was used at 1 o'clock in the morning. There is someone else that can testify? Who could that be? What? Who is this useless looking young man? You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat. It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at the KB security that night. The question at hand is this key card. Yep, that's the key card they used in the building I work. According to the serial number, it's the one. This one is for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room. You need it to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth by simply analyzing the keycard data. Well, Mr. Godot, The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the key card data here. So what does it show? Each key card has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this call was used at 1 AM on the morning of the crime. But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Master Mask in this photo. It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then, Ron DeLitt was clearly in the office of KB Security CEOs at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be the mask. Good job, you did it, Nick. That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Very well. The court finds the defendant, Ron DeLitt, am I gonna hear an objection? Court is now adjourned. October 13, 2:24 PM, District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 4. Nick, you did it. You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy. Oh, Mr. Leet. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Shucks. Thanks, Mr. Leet. I just know I'm blushing. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Oh, Pearls, I got a bad feeling about this. Who is this woman? Nobody. She's just, you're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mrs. Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself. Ouch. She slapped me. Okay, Pearly? This woman is the Siri DeLitt. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick? Yes? You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client. No. I'll never forgive you. Ow. A double slap. Well, anyway. All's well that ends well, right? We got a sacred yarn back and the thief has been caught. You're so right. And it's all thanks to Nicky boy here. But actually, it was you, Mr. DeLitt, that brought us our yarn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum? But I'm the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, honey. I know that, and I appreciate it, Siri. But the one thing is, come on, give the kid some time. He just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Wright? Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Huh? Earlier this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered. Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? He's the CEO. Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, body? The estimate time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. Of course it can't end like this. 1 a.m. on October 12th. You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time that cheap little Jorn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. Then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on, you figured it out already, haven't you, amigo, or have you already forgotten about the piece of info I helped you out with today? Help me out, what? On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Gondelit was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage. What are you saying? Imbued with rage? Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Gondelit was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security? It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the news that gets him hanged. Kind of an alibi, anti-alibi. No way. He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred. No, that's a lie. It can't be true. But I'm a thief, I tell you. Gondelit, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? This can't be. This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Wright. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from our challenge. You've never been a coward. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? I returned from the depths of hell to battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's most dangerous. He's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delit. Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Connie? Arrested for murder on this very same day that he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck is going to happen next? To be continued. And this is the perfect time to end it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll be seeing each other in the next one. Have a great day and adios.